vertical mice. These are mice that are rotated 90 degrees and sit upright, but greatly affect how your body uses a mouse.
Vertical shape, your hand, instead of resting flat on it, rests on it lifted like this, and your wrist is lifted off the desk. It's so comfortable. I'm not gonna lie, we'll touch more on that later though. Other than that, it has normal things like the left and right click button, scroll wheel, it's got a DPI button up there, and it also has forward and back buttons on the thumb side. So even though it is like this weird vertical mouse, it still has all the important functions and buttons that you need in a mouse. As I mentioned, the ergonomics are phenomenal. It's just so comfortable to rest your hand on it. The biggest part really is the area between your thumb and your pointer finger just has this natural arc to rest on, naturally raises your wrist off the ground. It just feels really right. Honestly, you have to try one to like really understand what I'm saying, but your hand just fits on there. In terms of tracking, it's been great. Now, I'm not fully used to this orientation yet, so I'm not quite as quick, but it tracks really smoothly. Even though it's wireless, it tracks really smoothly on a mouse pad. It uses a wireless USB receiver, so it's not Bluetooth, but it tracks perfectly fine, very smooth to use, no problems there. Basically, the first problem with a normal mouse is your shoulder. Rotating your hand flat causes you to internally rotate your shoulder, increasing the tension there. The second problem is with your wrist. Rotating your wrist and resting the underside of your wrist on the desk can lead to things like carpal tunnel syndrome and repetitive strain injury. So theoretically, using a regular mouse is horrible for you, and people that use computers and mice all day definitely feel this health concern. There's people like me that even though I use a mouse a lot, I don't feel anything bad, but that's because by the time you recognize it's a problem, you already have the problem.